Good day to you, fellow exile. I would like to share these 20 helpful tips that I wish I knew before starting the Atlas map at endgame, to help you have a much less confusing time than I have. If you have not got access to the Atlas map just yet and this device, then you need to finish off Act 3 in crawl mode, and then it will send you to the Ziggurat Refuge, and then once you're here, you just need to continue with your quest and speak to Doriani, and then you will be given a level 1 white waystone to activate this device. And as you open it up, this is where you will start out. Wherever this is on your map, each person's map is unique to them. And as you start here, you click on any of the maps that are surrounding this that come off your starting area. And then once you've done one, you follow the dotted lines all the way around the Atlas map. Any of the ones that are in blue are ones that you can go to. Then you click on one, and then you drag and drop in your waystone. The white or the grey ones here, you need to unlock a path to get to them, and the green ones are the ones that you have completed. Now what you might be asking yourself is similar to what I did, and that is, what do all these additional symbols mean? Because I can't click on them because I have no path access to it. Which direction do I go, and how do I uncover the map? First off, let's deal with the extra icons. Once you've completed a map and then the next one has another one on it, if you click on it and then hover over the symbol, it will tell you what's actually in there. And an even better way, so that you don't have to path to it before you want to know what any of these mean, is in the top left corner here. You can press I and open up the map legend. Now I'm not going to read all this out for you and waste your time. The important ones to know are map boss, and then you've got breach, delirium, expedition and ritual. These are like league mechanics that can be added to any of these nodes. Right there you have expedition and delirium there, and irradiated and corrupted mean that the monster levels in that zone are one higher, meaning you will tend to get better drops and higher tier waystones. The first thing that people do advise normally is to grab yourself your little hideout. Now this is the first one that was closest to me, and before I unlock this, this is the symbol you're looking for, like a little fleur-de-lis or trident. Once you complete that map, you can then choose a different hideout, and then when you go to your waypoint on the right hand side, you can just right click that icon there to travel to your hideout. And once here, you've got some additional stuff. You can reclaim it, export, import, and move some stuff around and set this hideout however you like. And then knowing where the NPCs are going to be each time, plus additional ones that you meet, coming to your hideout saves you keep traveling back to town. And then you can do everything just from the one area. The first quest you're going to get is from Doriani. Basically the map system works on waystones and tiers, and currently I've got to complete waystones that are tier 5 and above for my next quest. Once you've completed 10 of those maps, you gain a little book which converts into 2 passive skill points. Now your normal passive skill tree you just get by toggling P, but your Atlas one is by toggling controlling you, and then you're greeted with this one. Don't worry if you've made any mistakes or you find things aren't working for you on the Atlas passives. You can refund them just like you can with your normal passives at Doriani as well.
Go on.
Obviously you don't want to do loads of them and then start respecking, because it is 5,000 each one, which can soon add up. When you first start out, you might not get many waystones drop until you've increased your passives. But first off, with your Atlas passives, if you take this little route, you can get 20% increased quantity of waystones here, and then come on down this way and you can get 100% increased rarity of waystones found in your maps. You get the higher tier ones, then just come around here and get waystones have 20% chance to be of a higher tier, because as the quest says, it's 5+ tier maps. Doesn't stop me doing tier 8, tier 9 maps even, to still complete that quest and get the extra Atlas passive skills. To complete any of the maps, after you've selected them and put in your waystone, start fighting the monsters in there, and you will need to clear about 50% or more of them before you will end up with little yellow arrows indicating where the 3 unique monsters are. After you've defeated all 3 of these, you will end up down in the bottom here with it saying map complete. If you're not sure whether the map's complete or not, or how many monsters are left, if you press tab in the top right hand corner here with the orange text, it will tell you whether it's complete and the exact number of monsters left if you wish to finish off the map and kill them all. But killing all of the monsters on the map is not required to get map complete, only that you kill the 3 unique ones. Please take it from one that has died and messed up these maps on several occasions not to worry about any of the delirium or the breach or any additional mechanics until you've actually got that map complete, because you can always go back and do the mechanics afterwards. After you've started building up your reserve of waystones like I have here, what you can do is say grab these level 2 ones and head over to this funky looking reforging bench. Open this up, so I can't mix up a number 1 with number 2, they'll all have to be number 2s. So if I go number 2 there, white one, another white one, and another white number 2, and then reforge, I'll end up with a white level 3. You can even put in different coloured ones. As long as they are the same level, it will still end up then converting to a level 3. But I wouldn't advise doing that on some of your blue and yellow ones, because they might actually have some nice extra benefits to them. Obviously the unidentified ones, you then just whack a scroll on. To unlock more of the map, which is very misty, the aim of the game is heading towards these towers. As you hover over them, sometimes this bugs out when you're in your actual hideout, and you're better off coming back to the actual town area and using the map device from here. You will see that it gives you a circle of influence, and the importance of this is once you've completed a tower and then you end up with a flame, if it's just a small flame like that, it means the tower isn't done. But as this one's completed, you can click on it, and then after you've done some of the maps, you'll end up with drops like this, precursor tablet of cartographer. What this one will do is 6 maps in range are irradiated and 10% increased quantity of waystones found in your maps. If I drag and drop this one in here and click influence, you'll see up there that there were some changes, and you end up with these new funny looking symbols, and what they are means that it is irradiated, so it's +1 to the monster level. And if you hover over them, it will tell you the buff in working order, 10% increased waystones found in this area. With the better precursor tablet I have, I used this one over here because there was 3 boss nodes. So this one here now, there's a boss, and because it's irradiated, the boss will be a high level as well as all the other mobs in there as well. Now these tablets and irradiation, or if they are corrupted of course, it will mean that it will be more challenging on that map. On top of the circle of influence with your towers, you can actually craft and upgrade your waystones as well. I'll grab this level 5 one here, just like any other gear. I'm going to take the big gamble now, grab an orb of alchemy and lob it on. And what you're after is good buffs for you for your loot, but not too harsh on the monsters. So I've got waystone drop chance now of 160%, 11% increased quantity of items found in this area, which is good, 20% increased rarity of items found in this area, even better, 42% increased magic pack size. They're the monsters that have got the better chance of dropping loot. The monsters are evasive, not good. The monsters have 40% chance to poison on hit, not good at all. But that's the gamble you take, and it will be more risky. But with high risk comes better rewards. Now, for a waystone like that, I certainly wouldn't want to be wasting that on any tower, and I wouldn't really want to waste it either on just a standard map. Preferably something like that, I'd say for a boss map, or if you've got any mechanics that you like doing. The popular ones are Breach and Delirium. I actually like Expedition myself personally, so I would save that waystone for either an expedition down here, but more than likely give it a go on the boss. The chances are at some point you're going to die on these maps. I have many times. Now the risk is if I try that waystone on this boss and I die, I lose the waystone, and then if I want to redo the map I can, but I'd need another waystone. On top of that, there wouldn't be the boss there, and nor would there be the league mechanic either. So if you end up doing any of the boss maps with a well crafted waystone, don't rush it and take your time on that map. You can group up with friends. I've done so several times with a friendly fellow exile that watches me on my live streams. You certainly get better loot, but the monsters are definitely harder the more of you that actually enter that particular map. After you do activate anything on the map, I'll just activate this tower here to show you. I use the tier 1 plain white. When you traverse, you end up with these 6 little portals, but what these are for is in case you do get disconnected whilst you're in there, it gives you a way of teleporting back in to be able to complete the tower. And also, if you end up with a load of loot that is actually quite good, you can teleport out to your hideout, sell up, and then teleport back in. A handy little feature because there's only so much one person can carry. If you press tab, that shows you where you are in the Lost Towers and the monster level of 65, and more than 50 monsters remain. And what you're looking for in the towers, as soon as you see some extra wide steps, at the top there will be some stairs. Then you just click to activate the tower. Map complete. And then portal back to your fair hideout. If you wanted to go back, look, in case there was any other loot that you've missed. And then that takes the number of teleports back down to 4 there. And if you click the map device, because that tower's now been unlocked, it's now revealing that much more of the map. Like I said, you end up with a bug in the failed area and it doesn't show you the circle of influence if you wanted to place a tablet in. Hopefully they will fix this bug in the future. You just need to click back to Act 3, go to the Ziggurat Refuge, click the map device here, and then it shows you the circle of influence again. I don't know why it does it from the town and not your hideout. Must be some sort of glitch. It happens, it's early access. If you do end up completely running out of waystones, ended up dying a little bit too much and then you're struggling, and there's 2 ways of getting them. You talk to Doriani, buy and sell items. There will be a selection of waystones that you can buy. Obviously the higher tier up you go, the more expensive that they are, but it might help you out, especially when you're just starting. You can also trade other players for them as well. I hope I've helped you out. I'll see you soon and take it easy.